so that other people later on can have a crack at it. I'm going to mute you just for a second, but if you have any questions, just wave, okay? Easiest way is to stop it bouncing around everywhere. So it's a 20-minute set. I've chosen 2 exercises. I'm going to give you some options on what you can do depending on what you've actually got available to you. So obviously, if you've got like a wide selection of barbells, whatever, you can choose anything you want. The way this is going to work, Marianne's definitely done this set before. Every minute, on the minute, you're going to perform 8 reps of an exercise, okay? So I'm going to perform today cleans, and then I'm going to do a deep press up using the Viper. Now, you can choose whatever you want, but I would definitely choose one that involves some sort of pull from the floor, and then something, either a press, horizontal or vertical press. So you could, if you just got one barbell or set of dumbbells, you could do cleans for the first exercise, and then for the second exercise, you could do push press. The reason I'm not doing push press is I did shoulders yesterday with another circuit, so that would interfere with what I've already done. So you can choose, and that's dependent on what you've actually got. The timings will stay exactly the same. The format is just the same. It's just that you'll choose those 2 exercises that you want to do. So if you've got dumbbells, Lynn, you got dumbbells at the moment? Yeah. So I would probably do dumbbell cleans, and then I would do dumbbell push press as my 2 exercises, okay? Only because that's going to tick a big amount of boxes. Marianne, have you still got the big lumping weights that you could do? Yeah. So you're asking.
What? Which way are you doing the Viper? Are you doing it?
I'm squeezing it. The whole point for me on the chest squeeze is to try and hit the inner part of the chest. It makes it a little bit harder. So yeah, you could do the same thing with that. Again, if you've got dumbbells, you could do dumbbell chest press or dumbbell press ups. It's more about choosing a pull movement that involves lower body as well, hence that. So it's the pull up from the floor. And then the second exercise can use that again, or it's involving a push movement. So it's giving you a little bit of a rest, not a proper rest, but a little bit of a rest between the 2. Does that make sense? So all you will do is 8 repetitions-ish. Then you'll use the remainder of that minute as your rest. Then you'll go again. So on the start of minute 1, you'll do 8 cleans. Then you'll rest until the end of minute 1. When you hear the beep for minute 2 start, you start your 8 repetitions of what is your second exercise, so push, press, etc. Does that sort of make sense? Okay? And we repeat that for 9 sets because we have a warm-up set which is 2 minutes, so that it's actually 9 sets, all right? So you'll just bounce back between the 2. Is that okay? So it's 9 sets of each. But before that, I want to get you a little bit warmed up. You're going to have a 30-second get set anyway. Oh, getting a Viper out. Very nice. So let's have you jogging on the spot then. I'm trying not to trip over the kit I've got going. It'd be quite funny if it wouldn't. Right, I'm going to pop this on just so I see what it's interesting to see what it's like. So, jump jacks then, nice and easy. Loosening the shoulders up a little bit. Less than 20 minutes to go. It's always nice to think that as soon as you start your set. I think so anyway. Nice and easy. Going to spotty dogs. Easy movement for that, forward and backwards. Spotty dog movement. Keep going at that. So we all got 2 exercises that we want to do. Thumbs up. Good. Deep squats. You can, of course, make one of them a squat movement if you don't want to make it a press. But you'd be sort of doubling up on that clean because you're going to use the same sort of movements from that. Step back lunges all the way to the floor. Just trying to stretch these legs out a little bit. Oh, Pete, Marianne, a bit of a last minute book on. Only one on early, wasn't there, Lynn? Good. Press ups. So easiest version of a press up for me, just going to be down onto my knees, pushing up and down, just loosening up the same muscle groups that I'm going to be working. Any press really is going to benefit from this. So back up on your feet. You've got 35 seconds, so ignore this first beep. You've now got 30 seconds to get yourself ready for that first exercise. The amount of reps, aim between 6 and sort of 10 reps. When you see me put the barbell down, that should be about, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds. You don't want to be going all the way into the end of the first minute. So I'm going to do 6 to 8 reps, something like that for this clean, for this weight. All right? 2, 1, don't race. Let's go. Good, so you've got 33 seconds left I have on that, so that's a good rest. Get ready for the second exercise. Should just be a case of using the same kit. For me, I'm going on to this one. And then you're just going to keep bouncing backwards and forwards, really easy. Well, easy in terms of what it is. Shouldn't feel that easy. Ready in 7 seconds then, okay? 3, 2, 1. Good, so use that rest again. And then just going to keep bouncing back between those exercises, all right? So for me on those, it's 9 reps of the cleans, 12 reps of the press. It's obviously going to get harder as I get more tired. So there's no point setting it too high, otherwise you're going to run out, okay? 10 seconds to go. If it feels too light, go more reps, all right? 2, 1, let's go. Good. It's decent. Good. My heart rate straight up, which is nice. So it's easiest exercises you can do this. If you get the weights right, and you get it right, your heart rate will never really come all the way down. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Zoom warms up. We feel okay with that so far? Good, good. Okay. So let's say you can fine tune this by just taking a rep off and then a rep on. So it's very much how you want to train. But I'd try and set a goal of where you're hitting a certain amount of reps each time. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. Well, that felt hard. Extra 1 or 2 reps. Hurts. 20 seconds. Get a drink in between each set. Try and let your heart rate come down a bit. Gradually over the 20 minutes, you'll see your Never really gets back down. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So what you're doing, push press, yeah, and then cleans, yeah? You're doing the same as me, Marianne? So cleans and then viper press, yeah? And Pete, cleans and push press, good. Yeah, it's great. Push, pull, great. Legs on the clean. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, skip. Starting to get this a little bit slower. Heart rate staying just that little bit higher now. 20 seconds to go. Whew. Just recover. 15 seconds. We okay? 10 seconds. Ready in 5, 4, go. Good, 30 seconds, that's all now. So this will drop us down below 10 minutes on the next one. Left, which is always nice. I think in your head, once you start to see the single numbers, it's a lot easier. Still try and hit those higher reps though, even if you're running out of time a little bit. 5 seconds to go. Yeah, just getting fractionally longer, that. Couple of seconds each set longer. That's normal. 20 seconds to go. We've done 11 minutes. We've got 9 left. Tick it down. 7 seconds then. Ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So that press is now getting really hard. So I'm still going to try and keep the reps up, but it's normal. You should be taking slightly longer each set because you're getting more tired or the muscle groups are getting fatigued. 10 seconds to go. Woo. 5 seconds. 2, 1, let's go. Good. Not much chatting now, not after that. My zone's looking good. A few red sets already, 10 seconds. You notice this will take me quite a lot longer for these last few sets, so it's normal. 2, 1, go. That's 12, that took near on 40 seconds that time. Cleans are okay, just running out of strength on them press. Still, it's all right. 3 lots left. Woo. So this one will be the start of the 6 minute and under. 3, so 3 full sets to go. And let's go. Good, breathe. Rest in between these. Those cleans should jack you right up. It's good. 8 seconds. Ready? 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, God. Good. If you're still finishing early, you need to put more reps on. Should be starting to finish you off now. So if you're still finishing with over 30 seconds left, take a couple more reps on. 7 seconds. 2 full sets to go. Oh, God. Good. Great work. Come on. 20 seconds left. 15. And we're down to the last 3 minutes of work when we start this next one. We good? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. God, last full set coming up. Just over 2 minutes to go. Really push it. Oh. Oh, 7 seconds. Wow, tired today. 2, 1. Last time on the pull. "25 seconds. On this last one, this is your last hit. Just try and get as many reps out as you can to the end. Okay? So rather than stopping, just grind it out for the whole minute. Okay? So don't stop at what you did before. 2, 1, let's go. Full minute. "40 seconds to go, come on. "25 seconds. "16 seconds. Even if it's just 1 or 2 reps. Good. Get a drink. Wow. Whew. That was hard. Those press were a lot harder than I thought they would be. Yeah. Don't know about everybody else, but yeah, I found that tough. So while I get my breath back, the key thing to remember that is if you're wearing a MyZone or something similar, you should be able to see afterwards that it was hard enough. For example, on these sets, you definitely should be hitting red towards the end of that 20 minutes, because as much as technically the press up was easier in terms of power, because it's a smaller range of muscle groups working, they're fatigued after the sort of first 3 or 4 sets. So really the last few are just grind out work, aren't they? So it's a great set to do that. If you're short of time, to be honest, if I'd had not done shoulders yesterday, I quite honestly would have probably done cleans and then squat and press or push press for my second exercise. But what you've got to think is the weights you've got available is how it's going to determine whether you go for heavy resistance, but maybe only 6 to 8 reps each set, or lighter resistance and up to sort of 12, even 15 reps. Neither is better than the other. You've just got to work with what you've got at hand. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The point is you should be blowing. You can get a good 20-minute cardio type workout with those 2 exercises that we've just done, provided that you hit it with enough intensity. Okay? Make sure you have a little stretch off. have a play with that. Going back to what we were talking about, or shall I say on that video about planning your sessions, I'd stick that in for 4 weeks. Once a week, 4 weeks, try and make progression either with the weights that you use or the reps that you did each time, and then do something different. Doing it random all the while, Libby, particular, because we were talking about earlier on about you doing today and tomorrow, you're not going to get the benefit from it. You need to give your body time to work hard at that, but then recover enough that you're seeing the changes that you want to see, okay? So have a think about your setup. Think about what you've actually physically got. I mean, Pete's got loads of bars there. You're laughing, mate. It's like you've robbed Argos a few years ago. But that's good because you can set 2 bars up, maybe one with a squat and press weight, and then one with a clean weight. It'd be perfect, all right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. Have a little stretch off. See you again soon in the week.
Thank you.
See you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.